Now, if you didn't think it was possible for the Billie Eilish backlash to get any worse, well, it's about to. For weeks, the internet has been on fire after her 2026 Grammys speech, where she famously claimed that nobody is illegal on stolen land. That one remark didn't just go viral, it became a wrecking ball for her brand. Fans are jumping ship. Major labels like Nike and Lexus are reportedly distancing themselves. And the industry is watching in horror as one of its biggest stars enters a total freefall. But instead of apologizing, instead of taking a step back, Billie and her brother, Phineas, have just made a decision so insane, so explosive, that it might just be the final nail in the coffin. We are talking about the Epstein files. We are talking about ABC. And we are talking about a plan to attack the public that is destined to backfire. Let's get into it. According to massive new developments, Billie and Phineas have reportedly informed producers at ABC that they are ready to break their silence. But they aren't talking about the border. And they aren't talking about the stolen land comment. No. They are planning to go on Jimmy Kimmel Live and The View this March to pivot the entire conversation toward the newly released Epstein files. But here is the kicker. They aren't looking for justice. Reports suggest this entire move is a calculated attempt to mock Donald Trump and his supporters, blaming them for using the files to sabotage Hollywood. Phineas is reportedly the mastermind behind this talking point. He has a long-standing, very public issue with the former president. And he's allegedly convinced Billie that the only way to save her reputation is to go on the offensive. They want to turn the Epstein tragedy into a political weapon to distract from Billie's own failing poll numbers. But it gets even crazier. Part of this March media blitz includes Billie standing up to defend Whoopi Goldberg. We all remember the viral video of Whoopi claiming she was never mentioned in the Epstein files, only for the documents to tell a very different story. Billie is reportedly prepared to go on air and claim that Whoopi never lied, and that the entire backlash is just bullying from haters. 5 o'clock, think about that for a second. Billie Eilish, the voice of a generation, is now being positioned as the public defender for Hollywood elites who have been caught red-handed. Her own team is reportedly up in arms. Her agents. Her managers. They are allegedly screaming at her to knock it off already. 5:49, they see the memo the public is sending, but Billie? She's not just doubling down. She's tripling down on a narrative that is clearly alienating her core audience. ABC and CBS seem all too happy to facilitate this. They know that having Billie Eilish trash Trump supporters over the Epstein files will create a viral moment. But at what cost? Narrator. By turning a serious investigation into a 5 to 7 minute comedy segment with Jimmy Kimmel. They are trivializing the victims and insulting the intelligence of the American public. This isn't just about politics anymore. It's about the total disconnect between Hollywood and reality. We're seeing a pattern here. Phineas posts anti-Trump stories on Instagram 24/7. And now he's using Billie as the vessel for his obsession. It's a strategy that is causing massive division within her staff and is likely to result in even more celebrities distancing themselves to avoid the fallout. So, where does this leave Billie Eilish? By mid-March, after these appearances on The View and Jimmy Kimmel, the drama will be at an all-time high. She had a chance to let this stolen land remark fade away. She had a chance to focus on the music. Instead, she chose to dive headfirst into the Epstein files as a political shield. Is this the moment Hollywood finally pushes the public too far? Is Billie setting herself up for a career failure she can't recover from? Only time will tell. But the message from the fans is clear. We are tired of the lectures. And we are tired of the double standards. What do you think? Is Billie right to speak out? Or is this the biggest mistake of her career? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, like and subscribe for more updates on the fall of Hollywood. Now, if you didn't think it was possible for the Billie Eilish backlash to get any worse, well, it's about to. This is a story of an icon in freefall. Ever since the 2026 Grammys, where Billie made those viral stolen land remarks and anti-IC comments, her brand has been under siege. She told the world, word for word, that nobody is illegal on stolen land. Essentially, she signaled that she doesn't believe in borders or regulations. And the result? Fans are abandoning ship by the thousands. Major brands like Nike and Lexus are reportedly scrambling to cut ties. But instead of damage control, Billie is doubling down. And this time, it involves the most sensitive documents in Hollywood history, the Epstein files. She isn't just ignoring the backlash, she's lighting a match and throwing it into a powder keg. Let's look at the secret plan currently unfolding behind the scenes at ABC. In a monumental development, it turns out that Billie and her brother, Phineas, have reached out to producers at Jimmy Kimmel Live and The View. Their goal? To create a viral moment by using the recent DOJ release of the Epstein files as a political weapon. The plan is simple and dangerous. Reportedly orchestrated by Phineas, the duo plans to go on air and mock Donald Trump and his supporters. They want to claim that the focus on the Epstein list is nothing more than a distraction to hide what they call terrible border policies. Think about the irony there. Pause. Billie is using one of the most horrific scandals in human history to defend her own unpopular political takes. Jimmy Kimmel has allegedly agreed to work hand-in-hand with her for a 5 to 7 minute segment, specifically focusing on Trump's relevance in the files while ignoring the hundreds of other Hollywood elites mentioned. But the rabbit hole goes deeper. Billie is also reportedly planning to use her appearance on The View to defend Whoopi Goldberg. We all saw the footage. Whoopi Goldberg was caught red-handed claiming she was never mentioned in the files, only for the documents to prove otherwise. Instead of holding her peers accountable, Billie is going on the record to claim Whoopi never lied. She's blaming the backlash on haters and Trump supporters. It's a move that has her own management team up in arms. Internal sources say her agents and managers are screaming for her to stop. They see the public's resentment growing. They see the ratings for these shows dipping, but Phineas is allegedly pushing her to triple down. He's playing a massive role in this, turning her career into a 24/7 political protest that her fans never asked for. This media blitz is set for mid-March. It's going to be a live event on The View and a pre-taped segment on Kimmel. But industry experts are already calling it a ratings disaster in the making. By attacking the public and defending people caught in the Epstein web, Billie is alienating the very people who buy her music and tickets. ABC and CBS are obsessed with this narrative. They want to bash Trump 24/7. And they're using Billie Eilish as the face of that obsession.